G'day mate, and welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. Let's start with research, which just finished. Let's also look at power. We're using 1.3 gigawatts. We have plenty of accumulator charge. We haven't, let's go 10 minutes. Accumulator is this one. We haven't really green this little bump here. We haven't really started digging into accumulators yet, but we are getting close. So we need to think about that, which we may get to in this episode. We may not. There's a couple of things I want to do in this episode. A lot of them are maintenance related. Let's take all this rocket fuel. I don't want rocket fuel in my trains. I want nuclear fuel in my trains. And I'm trashing. Okay. I made some decisions, and we'll get there in a minute, in regards to buy bots, in regards to these outposts. Great, now I gotta wait for the bots to arrive. Hello guys, come do something. Let's go stand out of the way. Excellent. I decided we were going to do a bit of both. So, and I ran out of speed beacons. Speed modules. So we're going to bring iron ore in, and we're going to process it in iron plate. I'm going to have one train here delivering iron plate. At the same time, I'm going to have another train, whole separate train. You can go back to outposting, taking out the copper ore. So it's a bit of a half-half. And there goes Windows really loudly in the background. You need loop stations. Crap, I didn't think that through. 3, 4. And I need that rocket fuel back. Half in him, half in him, half in him, and half falling out of him. Okay. Now, we are sort of pushing our limits when it comes to this. Well, actually, let's first see whether I can... Nope. Go away. Crap. Where's out? Out's over there. Let's bring you up. And then out. Yeah, I made this. No. I made this a double entry. Let's get rid of that bit of track. And we need to signal the front as well. There. Throw a signal there. And we'll throw another signal there for good measure. Okay. So, you're going to be called Solar Copper. And you're going to be called Solar Iron Plate. You go to Solar Iron Plate, inventory full. So Iron Plate unload, inventory empty. Done. You go to Solar Copper, inventory full, and you will just have to go to Copper unload, inventory empty. Done. One's full already. The other one's getting there ever so slowly. And is this a delivery problem? It's a delivery problem. I have some more Logibots, which is probably not essentially going to fix the problem, because this is a solar field. They're not designed to charge robots. This one's close, so it slight advantage, but let's find... Where's... So we're going to see this a lot. Large stacks of robots waiting to charge. And it's because it's a solar field. It doesn't have good charging capabilities. It's not designed to. It's designed to build large amounts of power. Okay. Yeah, see? Accumulators are kicking in. So, do we have solar panels here? No. Do we have accumulators here? We do, but they're disappearing. So, the bots still have more to place. Yeah, look at that. They have plenty more to place. Let's just put that one down. And put that one down. Whilst we're looking at them. The bots have plenty to do. Plenty of landfill out here. That's weird. We need a solar farm there. I need to remove that again. And a solar grid here as well. And I'm going to make sure it doesn't hit the rest of the grid, because I do not want ever crap. Okay, remove the landfill as well. I don't want this solar. I don't want the solar field to touch the wall ever. I want to keep them separate networks. Okay, so we got that much done. We're gonna jump into this train, and actually we don't need that many stack inserters. Let's go down to 2 and 2, 2, 2. I am in map view already. Oops. 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. Because it just won't keep up. And we're done. Excellent. I'm going to steal your fuel, and I'm going to steal your fuel. Because when you get to the other end, you get some tasty, tasty nuclear fuel. Anyway, so that's one thing I wanted to do. Second thing I want to do is obviously back at main base. And actually, we've got a few things we need to do. It's going to be a bit of a maintenance episode. Okay. So I want to come up here, and I want to prioritize input priority right. I actually want to prioritize our smart smelter. I want it to drain. And let's have... Actually, you don't need... No! Let's put those back. Output priority right. Output priority left. Yeah, let's try and move the material to the middle. To keep these other two belts clear. Oh, you've already come through a balancer. Oh look, we'll build it anyway. We'll leave it there anyway. Because I want to keep the drawer on this in a big way. Because there is, more often than not, copper stuck in here. Like there's copper ore right there. That I'd love to have processed, but it's just not working all the time. The other thing I'm going to do is... I thought about this before the episode. No, I mentally did the maths, the ordering, and now I can't remember how I was going to do it. So I wanted to move... stone to the outside. So stone just empties. It does block up the no, I want stone there and there. I want iron there and there. I want copper there and there. I think that's what I want to do. I think. There's a little bit of I think going on here because I'm not entirely sure. The idea is that when this is outputting stone, here's stone right now. So it should, and you can see it's doing it right now, dumping stone and dumping copper. And it means it's getting rid of the stone out of the train. Whereas these guys are pretty much stuck. We've got copper coming out, iron coming out. The stone really doesn't get too much of a chance to actually get put down. It doesn't help that this one's really mixed to start with. But here's an even better example. The stone's just not being dealt with. A little bit that has to do with how much we're dumping. Because we are moving all the stone to one side of the belt. That's the other problem we're having. There we go. That wiggly wop. That'll move it to the other side of the belt. Okay. Now we got those. Let's do those and get rid of all of those. Really? My bots are gone on holidays again. It should be just a really easy job of just replace everything. Those ones, and those ones. I don't know if that's what we want, but I'm going to go with it for the moment. So you're going to that side, you're going... So with this one we've got the exact same problem. We're always unloading onto the far side. Okay, we're going to remove those guys. And this time, I'm just going to be patient. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for the base bots to deal with it. Whilst I think how the hell I'm going to do this. I think that's how I'm going to do it. And there too. Now side loading works. So we've got these two merging onto the right hand side and these two merging onto the inside. Hey bots, good of you to finally join me. Thanks. What's the rest of the basics construction bots doing? Absolutely nothing. Okay, so hopefully so we've got stone here and stone here, which is always going to move the stone. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Hopefully it'll give us a bit more even stone output, for lack of a better description. Okay. No, more bots. Let's do the next one of those. So that's a bit better. But I want the stone dealt with as fast as possible. As you can see, this guy eats stone. So you two are merging onto the right. No, you're still on the right. Okay. Got there in the end. $1.1k. Clear this box, deposit that stone, see what happens there. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better. It does mean that whenever stone's here and being unloaded, it does sort of block up the station. 852 landfill. And that's just a catch of unloading stone. I don't... You know, now I'm using filter splitters. in theory, I could just separate the stone out right away and not run it through these filters. Run through the trains, JD. That's never led you to any death in this map ever. Try to clear all the stone out. Here is a stone train unloading. Yeah, all the stone's cleared out. No, it's still really, really, really slow. And they just break. No, see now iron's taking the preference, copper's taking the preference. See, whatever's on the outside always takes the preference. So the idea is I really want iron on the outside. And I also want a stone on the outside. Because I want that stone empty. Because whenever we had a stone train here, it just wouldn't move. It does mean copper's not on the outside of any of these. Maybe something I should change at the bottom. Put copper on the outside. That's not actually a bad idea. So if I make that one copper and that one iron. Iron, copper, 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 copper. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna try that scenario out. Yeah, it doesn't help when they're mixed on the input, but mixed in the chests already. But hopefully this will sort itself out over time, and hopefully it'll run a little bit better. And I've made like 300 landfill or something in my pocket. Because it's not hard to make landfill. It just takes a tiny bit of time. So, that's that one sorted. We've got a whole of... I don't want that. I don't want that. I do want that one, but I don't want that one. The other problem... And like I said, we're just doing a little bit of base tidying. The other problem is this. It's finally backed up, by the way. We finally have plenty of nuclear fuel. But this was originally done for coal, because I wanted to split the belts a little bit more evenly. But now we're using nuclear fuel, and we're just stacking on one side. We just want it done. We want it done with as little belt slack as possible. And yes, that's probably a new word I've invented. But as far as I can tell, it's a good word. It's a good word for what we want. So, you can go away. 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 And you can go away. And we're going to auto trash all of them. Thanks. I need to auto trash more of them. Like, dead set. Go away. No, I can't even put down a second one. Really? Put down a second active provider. Go away, go away. Okay. So, that one's there, that one's there. That one's there, that one's there. That's there. Sure. So that means that then becomes rubbish. And that becomes rubbish. And once again, my inventory becomes full of nuclear fuel. Yes, we'd really produced that much. To have that much just sitting on belts doing nothing. Really? Where the hell is that? 2 objects were destroyed. I have some random power poles all the way out in nowhere. Oh, that's from our great hunt. Out to put out siege weapons. That's okay. gun turrets and landmines still do wonders. Now, landmine production is off, so you'll see these landmines flash for quite some time, and eventually they go away, just because they time out completely. Okay, third problem we had to deal with was oil. Oil has officially seen better days. We have nothing in reserves. Petroleum is dead. Plastic is now dead. Light oil's fine. We hit our limit. So the answer for that is productivity modules. Lots and lots of productivity modules. Where's the rest of my productivity modules? Are they coming? 39. 5. And we have absolutely... We've got 22 speed modules. Not enough. Again, lots and lots of beacons. Now, the person who tells me, why don't you share the beacons between the refineries and the cracking? You just can't. That's the long and the short of it. You can't. There's not enough room to get your 3 liquids out, plus your petroleum, and get another line in for something else. It's just, it's an impossibility. I'd love to, but we can't. I can power these up to substations, so I will. That one. Okay. So now at like negative 61 speed modules. Yay. Whoop! Train! Was just on that train. Do you do anything? Doesn't look like it. We're going to take this belt down lower. Put a splitter on there. I'll take that belt through to there. Drain the belt, that'd be nice. Less I have to pick up, the better. That's good enough for the moment. Okay. You can come down here. And let's start at this end. I can't. Of course I can't. Of course I built the plastic in the way. Can we gain... How many squares do we need? We need 1 tile. Yes, we can move the whole thing down 1 tile. Bit of finesse, but can be done. So we want from there to there, probably with those power poles. Go away. And I'm going to move it all the way down, just in case. And I'm going to drop the build back down. Come on, bots. Hurry up. A little bit winky-wonky, but that's okay. Put power pole in there. So, hang on. I think this through. That's that powered back up. We want splitter in there. And crap, you were a coal belt. You kept going that way for some reason. Bring that up and across. You're actually no longer needed. So we can do that now. No more belt compression shenanigans. These power poles can bugger off. And same story, we can line the beacon up Whoop. In the top. Yep. And dump these guys down. With more productivity modules. Okay. Yeah. Try to build on top of me. It's very rude. That one. There. And there. Okay, so again, we're short on modules. A lot of modules. And actually, what we'll do is we will... How are you built? You're built like that. Yep. And we will destroy... Set you to... chemical plants. And we'll just kill from there to there. And we'll use this one with our... Oh, crap. There we go. With our modules already in place, and put it back down. So that way we are requesting those modules automatically. So as soon as they're built, they get put down, which is what we like to see. So that will somewhat alleviate our petroleum problem. It is going to kill our rocket production, but as we've got 480 in this box plus 480 in that box, I don't think we have a real problem at the moment. We do have problems with all the ones that use blue circuits and red circuits because plastic died. Same story, we can productivity module these and speed module these, but really cracking is what matters more at the moment. Oh, speaking of cracking, we needed to do heavy oil cracking because I noticed this is backing up slowly. I need 3 modules, so I need 1 more module. And same story, I need to work out some way to get speed beacons in here. Yeah, that's not possible. So maybe a whole lot down a tile. Is a tile all I need? I think it might be. There to there. Let's rip all of that up. And if I'm really lucky, this will just line up. Okay. Come on, one more productivity module. That's all I need, base. No. No, JD. You've got to be kidding. Steal you from there. Put you in there. Blueprint that one. Take this productivity module, put it back. Now pasted this down. So now it's got an imaginary productivity module in it. That's fine. Imaginary is good enough for us. And more speed beacons. Why am I bringing water? Is that a water in or a water out? That's a water out going to that cracking. I want this pipe going. Okay. Increase the pipe spaghetti by 1. No. Now at least we get a window so we can tell direction. And yeah, sure. That one in there, that one in there. Disconnect to that, disconnect that. Okay. We're getting there. Whoops. And that's where the next one would go, which is blocked by that crap, which I can't move, but I can put that one there. It doesn't line up. It's not as pretty, but it works. It just means it's off by one. Okay, so heavy oil is still going really, really slow, and it's not going to be helped that we've productivity moduled them, but they have no speed because we have just no speed coming in. We should productivity module these just to get the extra bonus out of it. And petroleum's not going up. It's going down, pretty much. We're just chewing through it. Really? Acid's empty? Acid's empty, which means blue circuits are empty. Blue circuits being empty means... well, they use so very little, it's not funny. So they're... what's in their pipes actually hold them for quite some time. I imagine I put a pump along here somewhere. I did, on the output. That is also being pumped down here. And we just need one train to come in here and everything we've got in the pipes will pretty much disappear. But blue circuits do use so little oil, acid, that actually having almost no acid won't really hurt us. But we will stop research. Because oil is hurting, we will stop research, which I've been avoiding doing. I've really been avoiding... trying to even slow down oil. Yeah, this doesn't help. Oh, you're being sucked dry, batteries. Because where I hooked you in, I should have hooked you in here. Alright, we might fix that whilst we're here. Pipe. I want acid. That's better. It means yet again more pipe, but at least this is on the positive side of the acid tank. So it means more battery machines should get acid. Yeah, you can see them slowly adding and subtracting acid as different things turn on, producing more and more batteries, which means more and more accumulators, which means more and more free power for just the cost of resources. Yeah, these are slowly getting built, slowly ticking on. We're going to get there. One productivity module at a time. That's up to 13,000. Yeah, this needs to run real soon. I don't have any tanks on me. But I can put another tank here if push comes to shove. Okay. What else? I don't know what else. Okay, we're going to leave it here for this episode. We're going to have to do more maintenance in the next episode. There's some outpost cleanups to do, like this one. Yep. Oh, copper unload at main base. Must be absolutely backed up. It pretty much is. Yeah, as soon as we stop draw, it really, really stops draw. Alright, like I said, I'm going to leave it here for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. As always, thoughts, comments, suggestions, random abuse down in the comment section below. And I'll see you in the next one. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye!